Good evening, hello, welcome to the second ever Outside Line test stream. Tonight, a little step into the unknown with a game that is 29 years old, depicting a season from 30 years ago. And if those facts hurt you, I do apologise. They kind of hurt me a little bit as well. We're in the original Formula 1 game for PlayStation, doing something I've never done before, which is a 100% distance race with damage on, tyre wear on, fuel consumption on. How hard can it be? We'll find out. Lovely to see people here once again in chat. I really appreciate it. Blah. Good to see you. I know you've been campaigning heavily for Delatraz, and I technically drove as him last time in the Lister Storm. I do have a plan for tonight, and naturally it's all to do with the real world Look, I'll get to that, but I know you want Delatraz. I may be disappointing you on that particular one. I do apologise. Ensen in 1999, hello. Screamlight, good to see you. Martins, good to see you. Josh, thank you very much. Axel, great to see you as well. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good week. Yeah, this should be fun. This should be interesting. So, without... yes, you've gotten right to the point of it, Martins. Yes, as the thumb may have suggested, I am picking Jordan. And look, if you tune to this channel expecting anything other than disappointment, that's on you. So, who's made the mistake there? Good to see you too, John T. Hello. Some regular names. Clay, hello. Nice to see you as well. Let's get into it. Let's get into the game. I've had to unfortunately turn off the epic menu music. No Satriani, which is a shame. But obviously, I'd get copyright struck to hell, so we're not doing that. As ever, because it's a test stream, let me know if things don't look right, if things look out of sync, if volumes don't line up with stuff, just give me a shout. I got some feedback from the last one saying my mic volumes may be a bit low, so I'll turn that up. But just let me know throughout the stream if things are a bit off, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so into Grand Prix mode we go. And first things first, I was halfway through turning it up. There we go. 100%. Tyre wear on, damage on, boost off. Then obviously I'm going to stick it on automatic gears because in the game you've got no rev limiter for seeing when you need to change gears, and if you're racing against other cars, I find it impossible to hear my own car over them. So I cannot do manual gears in this. So to give us a chance, I'm going to stick on automatic gearing. I know, I'm a sellout, sorry. Steering, brake assist off. I'm going to go minimum downforce, because I feel like that is the way to be quickest in this game, regardless of the track. You just deal with minimum downforce, because then you get the most... What's the one I'm looking for? Straight line speed. I had front line speed in my head, don't know why. And then fuel. So I don't think this really matters in terms of starting fuel initially, because I think it carries over between practice, qualifying, and the race. So I could set it now to 50%, but it will be what I'm left with from qualifying, I think. I think that's how the game does it. Yep, damage is on, so we will see how that goes. I'll stick it on 50% fuel, but I'll mess with it as we go into things. I think that's everything. I'm going to just double check. Automatic, off, minimum 50%. And then the all-important dry, on, boost off, which seems unfair, and length 100%. So, into the single race we go. We'll go on to the hardest difficulty once again. 1 round only and a full grid. And my decision for who I'm going for, yes, as suggested, Jordan. So obviously in my season on the channel, I was John Lacey. 3rd best car in the Constructors' Championship that season. We are going to go in the 6th best car today to see what it's like in a midfield car. It says in the manual, I checked this because I was talking with Bois earlier, and he said, don't think it simulates car performance, but this game claims it does. It actually says, I've got the manual right here. Do you remember when you used to get a proper manual with these? Admittedly, it's just a 3-page manual that's in like 6 different languages, but still, hefty. Yeah, individual car and driver behaviour has been calculated according to the official records of the 95 season. Choosing to race as Rubens Barrichello will mean that your car will have a different performance to, say, that of Michael Schumacher. So it claims it's different. So we're going to find out. I'm thinking Rubens Barrichello to try and recreate Jordan's best ever finish that season. The 1995 Canadian Grand Prix. And obviously that was important when we did the playthrough for Alesi because it was his one win, but it was also then Jordan's best ever result. Barrichello 2nd, Irvine in 3rd. So it was also a race I didn't win when we did the playthrough. I didn't want to go to any tracks where I won in the playthrough either. Admittedly, wet weather helped us in quite a few locations. Dry weather is the challenge in this. Aida is a good track. I quite like Aida. Wasn't very good at it, I don't think, when we did it, but I do quite enjoy Aida. You can go from last to 5th in a few laps on most difficulties. Well, yeah, you've not... don't know about me, though. Not sure. We will see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm thinking Canada. The only downside to picking Canada is this version of Canada has... that awful temporary chicane. It is exactly Clay. It is that version, which isn't fun, and the chances are I may thwack it quite a few times during this race. So, not looking forward to that. But there we go. Okay, let's get some laps in and see how we go. Oh, that is a very Formula E chicane, you're right. It does seem like it has been plonked there to regain energy. But yeah, it's absolutely from the sort of knee-jerk FIA reaction of wanting to make things safer after 94. The Eau Rouge chicane is arguably a bigger crime, I would say, than this one. But it's still not pleasant. Let's see how we get on. Let's get some laps in. Qualifying in this game, I think, is just very difficult. I think it's very hard to get anywhere near the front row. My best ever qualifying result when I did the playthrough was 2nd in Monaco. I think when I did it in the playthrough here, I was either 13th or 15th in a Ferrari. So in the Jordan, this should be very interesting indeed. Now also remember, this game doesn't have analog either, so we are on the D-pad. There's literally no option to use analog controls, so it's all about placing your car properly. You cannot just suddenly yank it onto full lock and correct. The longer you hold on the directional button, the tighter the turning circle goes, so it's about very much being smooth here. And I've instantly not done that. We're going to have Murray Walker for company as well, which is fun. I love the commentary on this game. I just love the general vibe of this game. I think it's fabulous. I may actually like it more than Formula 197. I think I might. I can accept that Formula 197 probably better, but I think I just have a personal affinity to this one because it was the first, and it is still a fabulous game. Game down a touch, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. Let's bring it down a little bit. That's down a few decibels. If that's still too loud, give me a shout and I will knock it down. Can't understand the attack mode, seems a little thought through. The attack mode, I don't mind it. It is just about kind of timing and when you take it and the strategy of it. It's very powerful this year and seemed super powerful today. The one I didn't get, and admittedly I didn't watch yesterday's race live, was the pit boost thing. I don't see because they've all got to take a mandatory pit stop that's the same length between a certain window, and after that pit stop, and correct me if I'm wrong, they get like an extra power boost. So surely, if you get an extra power boost, you want to have more power for longer, so surely you just take it as soon as you can? I don't know, I don't feel like... maybe the race yesterday was brilliant and I'm talking out of the backside, but I don't quite get the concept unless it's just been poorly explained. But yeah, thank you, good. Glad we've got the game to a good sound level, that's a bit better. Love the sound of these cars, but I can imagine the as it was written, is a bit much. Oh god, yeah, fan boost. Yeah, never, as soon as I heard about fan boost, because I think it was from the very beginning, I just thought, I get you want people to interact, but that's just nonsense. And all that was going to happen, which is what did happen, oh god, that was close, was the same drivers just got fan boost, because the same fan bases would vote. So I am glad they got rid of it. Ultimately, I felt like it had very, little impact in a race. I don't think I can recall that many instances where fan boost changed someone's race or got them a race win. Which to me is probably for the best, because that would just be silly. It's like, oh, guy who deserved to win loses out to the popular driver because he's got an extra 10 kilowatts of energy. Oh, e-scooter. I remember seeing clips of e-scooter. I mean, there were quite a few, I think there were quite a few tumbles with it, if I remember rightly from the clips I've seen. So, appreciate them putting their bodies on the line. Meebri, good to see you. It is Rubinho. Gonna see if we can get to second in the Canadian Grand Prix. 100% distance. I've definitely not put my best laps in. I mean, I don't feel like that sentence needs to be said when I'm driving into a wall. Just fun fact, guys, I can do better than that. Stick around. Right, let's try and get a good lap in. I'm going to concentrate for this next lap because I'm expecting the pole time to be around 1 minute 30. And we are currently 10 seconds off the pace, so that isn't the one. Let's see what we can do here. So with minimal downforce, it definitely is the quickest setup option in the game. Does make the car a lot less agile, but it is just worth it for the extra bit of oomph you get on the straights. Want to be in the 24-second mark for sector 1, which we are. Never mind. Get the Sebastian Vettel tribute out of the way early on. Game. Hey James, good to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you, Meebri. I tried to lock in for the lap and immediately got it wrong. They don't even give 5-second penalties when things are actual penalties, so there's no way I'm getting that. Not a chance. I agree with Toronto, by the way. Toronto would be a great shout for Formula E. I I really enjoy Toronto. And speaking of Newman Haas, that's another game I'm really interested to try 100% race on. That one I absolutely would start from the back for, because I feel like their race pace is a little bit low even on the hardest setting. So start from the back, 100% race distance on Newman Haas on any of the circuits that aren't the ovals. That would be fun. Right, let's try and actually put together a good lap. That's like 3 times I've said let's do something good and immediately done something bad. I do have a very potent commentator's curse. Definitely braking way too late for the hairpin. If I can get into the, like, beneath 1 minute 35, I'll be happy. Like I said, I only managed like 13th or 15th or whatever it was when we did the playthrough in a Ferrari. If I can get under 1 minute 35, we have a chance of doing better than that in this. This is the lap. This is the lap we're going to do something competent. Still a bit late on the brakes there. Need to be getting across to that curb on the left, really. Oh no, too late again on the brakes for that one. Need to be around the 53-second mark. Coming at the end of Sector 2. And we managed to match our previous best. And I found the best way of attacking this temporary chicane isn't to kind of sweep out over onto the green part of the track there. It is just to stick to the middle and try and flatten it as much as possible. Hey Jacob, good luck in the F3 race today. I hope it goes well. Jacob runs a couple of leagues on Automobilista 2 called the ACL. Are they both called the ACL, or is it just the IndyCar one? Either way, runs a couple of leagues, an F3 league and a retro IndyCar league. I'm sure if he's still here, I don't know if he's disappeared to do the race, he will maybe link about details if you want to get involved in that. I've done one race. I was hoping to do more before I ended up taking time away, but I very much enjoyed that, even though I did run out of fuel. And hopefully I'll be doing some more. I'm definitely going to do Indianapolis again when it comes around. As long as there's no clashes. I need to check the date on that one. He's up after the second split. Haven't really found the best way to take that hairpin. I feel like there's not a smooth way, so you kind of have to blip the throttle awkwardly. Still not the quickest through there. Run it through as best we can. This is going to be better. This should surely get us under 1 minute 35. It's better. Like I said, I'm not expecting pole position in this at all. I was going to say it's like the opposite of Formula 198 in that the qualifying AI standard is very high, whereas in F198 their difficulty standard's pretty low. But then again, this game is almost like the opposite of Formula 198 in most things. In the fact that this is quite good. Okay, A little bit smoother through there, that's much more like it. Into the 53 seconds. No, not quite. Oh, and that was slower somehow. Excellent. That's it. That's the one. You've got to get uncomfortably close to those bollards and just try and roll it through. Horrible little chicane. Okay, I think this is going to be quite similar. 1 minute 34s. Okay. So, now thinking that it carries over fuel into qualifying. I put 50% in. I've been running round. Perhaps, to be fair, I probably should have put a bit less in. So then I'd have a low amount coming into qualifying. I don't know how well it simulates like having a heavy fuel load versus a light one. These are all things we're going to find out, because I've never really done anything other than just short races. Damage has been on before, I'm used to that, it's quite a forgiving damage model. As in, you can get a fair few whacks before you lose your wings. But tyre wear and fuel consumption, not quite yet. Let's go in the pits and see how much fuel we burned off. Apologies, I've been missing some of the chat. And the first thing I've seen is Formula E in space.
The mechanics are out in the pit lane.
And why not, indeed. Oh wow, so those few laps I've used 64%, although this is minus 64%. Does it always say that? I'm sure it doesn't have minus on it usually. Let's change them. Okay, we've not really used up that much fuel at all. I'm obviously not going to put any more in. But what I'm thinking for the race is a two-stop strategy. So we'll stop at around the 30% mark. So that's... I've not stalled, Murray. I'm just stopped. Okay. Stop at around 30% mark. I think that's 21 laps-ish, if I can maths. Because it's a 69 lap race. Nice. And I think 21 laps is around where we'll stop the first one, and then around the 50-ish mark lap again. But again, it's Murray. He's just so excitable, isn't he, Murray? Maybe it is picking up rubber while driving. It's a fair point. I've got so much extra tyre. It's insane. Right, I think that will be okay for practice. Let's head through into qualifying. So I might need some assistance. I think Canada is 70 laps now, but in 95 it was 69 laps. And I remember this, not just because I'm a child, but also because the actual race was stopped at 68 laps. Because there was a track invasion because Alesi won. So they took the results from 68 of the 69 laps. So I believe in game, we're going to have a 69 lap race. Nice indeed. Yes, I do remember the Pizza Hut ad with Murray and Damon. He's lost it! Right. I might need your assistance with this one because I get literally nothing on the heads-up display, and you only get 12 laps in qualifying. And I want to kind of go in before the end of qualifying to make sure my fuel is at the right level. So if someone could keep an eye out for how many laps I've done, I will try to do that as well. But if I get into a flow of just going round and round, as I did when I played this game with the playthrough, I'll lose track. I know I will. So there's no time simulated in qualifying. It's not like you've got an hour session, it's just, it ends when you've done your 12 laps. The times do not advance during the session, so what we see is what we get. So the pole time will be the pole time, it won't change as far as I'm aware, or it might change once at the beginning of the session, but other than that, for the most part, you see what you're up against. And because it's in the dry, we will have the real-life order of the 1995 Canadian Grand Prix. One of the few times that Schumacher was on pole. You didn't get on pole that often in a season he comfortably won the championship. It was mostly Hill and Coulthard splitting the honours. I think Schumacher only had like 3 or 4 pole positions. This was one of them as we do a move that would absolutely wreck the underfloor of the car. Stick to the right on the start and finish straight. Okie dokie. Absolutely. Vinny, good to see you. Hope you're well. That was not a great first taking of the temporary chicane. The Michael just wanted it more. Okay, first lap, it's going to be 34. No, it's going to be 35. It's 19th. It's not incredible. And immediately lap 2 we're onto traffic. Oh, Jesus, at the worst point. Lap's done already. Hakkinen and Olivier moving slow. Indeed. Cost effective. It's cost effective management, that's what it is. Right, let's try and get this a little bit better. So on the brakes kind of as the green section's starting, I need to get braver in qualifying and get over those little protruding curbs. This is still qualifying at the moment. I think this is only my second lap in qualifying. I was too busy engaging with chat and not locking into my semi-decent driving skills. Sorry, semi-decent might be pushing it, but there we go. Still not getting the line through turns 1 and 2. Shedding absolute buckets of adrenaline indeed, Murray. Not a bad first sector though, only 500ths off. Right, braking by this hoarding on the left. It's good, get over the curb on the exit and get on the power as soon as we can. If Jean Alesi ruins one of my best flying laps, I swear to God. Come on, please clear the Ferrari. It's okay. Right. It's okay. We've got an absolute rabble of cars coming up to the final chicane. It's a Pacific. It might be Delatraz. Of course it is. Well, there we go. I mean, I don't know why I've taken off so soon, because now I'm going to have to overtake them all again on lap 4. See, I've lost count already. Is this lap 3 or 4? Okay, this might be a good bit of timing. We're actually up on Schumacher in Sector 1. Right, please, please, please. Okay, we've cleared 2 of them. That's it. That was silky smooth through there. We've cleared the traffic. Down by 4/10 in Sector 2. Okay. The hell chicane. Oh, too far over. Not good. Let's just make sure we roll it through this final chicane nicely. That could have been so promising. It is an improvement, it's to 15th, which again I think is where I ended up. Right, I'm going to quickly check chat just for a second. 100% realism. Yeah, the damage model's flawless. Yeah, I don't think, because Delatraz only raced in like 2 or 3 races in real life, didn't he? So he might not have been this one, but no, I agree. Let's say it was Delatraz. I think that works. Yeah, the chicane is horrible. The AI, and true, Too Deep Blue, the AI are on rails, and that's the thing we have to be careful of in the race. They don't give you racing room. They're on the racing line, and they will not move off of it at any point. Yeah, lack of lap counter in qualifying is something they did kind of forget for this entry in the series. So I think I'm on lap 5. Or am I on lap 6? Shit. If anyone knows and can tell me which it is, I would appreciate it. But this lap is done for, unfortunately. As is often the case when it comes to me in qualifying, I'm putting together some really good sectors, just not all on the same lap. Right, this next one, let's get into the 1:33s. I always forget as well, like this is just a straight now, and then we're winding down the back part of the circuit. Yeah, I lose count so quickly. Are you taking the piss? We literally got like a Minardi and a 40 in our way. Like, I got traffic in this game, but I feel like it's properly screwing me over today. Oh, please, go too wide. I'd absolutely love it if you went too wide. Thanks, guys. Have the day you deserve, cretins. And then another Ligier. I think I've passed the Ligier like 3 times. It's a shame because I like both those 40 and Minardi cars. I think they're really nice looking cars. The lovable back markers. Yeah, I did get blocked. Absolutely. Realistic stuff going 3 abreast in qualifying. Okay, please no traffic. Because again, I want to check my fuel before we go into the race, so I have some semblance of a strategy. I should have just slammed the brakes, and then when I saw this McLaren, oh good lord, we're gonna have to go around. Okay, we've come out of that one scot-free, I think. Despite that, 2/10 up on Schumacher. I've taken that quicker, but as long as it's not completely botched the lap. Second down now, Jesus. That's what's important. Okay, it's going to be an improvement, I think. I don't think it's going to quite do 33, or it might. It does. It gives us 1 place. Thanks. Real life, Barrichello managed 9th, behind teammate Irvine. So we're not hitting that at the moment.
Looking at the lap times now. He's already behind at the first split.
And now I have properly lost track of what lap I'm on. It doesn't even tell you when you're in the pits. That was a better middle sector though, only 4/10 down. I have a decent final sector, this could be an improvement. Tried to reach chat at the wrong point then, but we managed to get through the temporary chicane without too much bother. It's a bit of an aggressive line through the chicane. I feel like I flattened that maybe a bit much. It's going to be an improvement. It's 9th. Incredible. I think that was mostly due to taking a massive chunk out of that final chicane. Yeah, we are absolutely cooked on lap cam. It's not looking good. To be fair, I've just managed to get 9th. So I might pop into the pits now to check fuel, and then however many laps we get after that, we get. It's true, no sausage curbs, track limits weren't a thing. I took a risk. If I want to take a risk by dipping my wheels on the grass, that's my business. And it is one of the few ways the game can punish you and spin you out. So what the hell? Pop in the pits and we'll have a check. I knew that was going to happen. Let's hope that's the one time it happens. That's going to be an absolute killer if we do that in the race. Because the AI also won't stop and they will just continuously drive into the back of me while I'm stuck there. I think the AI are clearly cheating. Try folks turning in earlier on turn 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah, I need to look at that. Again, somehow we've managed up with minus 64 on the tyres. And also, for literally running into that chicane, just 19% wing damage. Just a little 19% wing damage. We've got a titanium front wing. Don't get in my way, because I will take ankles off. Yeah, unfortunately, this is annoying. I can't take any fuel out. And I've only used a few laps. Because if I press X now, it will fill up the bar. I can't take any out. Hi Graham, thanks very much. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoy whatever nonsense occurs, because there's going to be some nonsense. So I think I may have to consider either just doing a one-stop strategy or doing a two-stop, but I have quite a long first stint. The thing is, I don't know how long the tyres are going to last. Let's say that isn't minus 64 and it is 64. That's quite a lot of usage out of just those few laps. And I believe the tyre model in this game is... it doesn't feel gradual. Apparently it's like they drop off a cliff. So I'll have grip for the entire life of the tyre, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Which is accurate to an era of Formula 1, just not this one. So this game's predicting the future. That's how good it is. I bet, do you think Bernie played it and thought, I've got a great idea? Surprised he didn't make the cars out of titanium. Right. Let's just use what laps we have and what fuel we have left then. Oh no. The barcodes. Yes, let's not talk about them. Let's not talk about City. It was funny when it was all falling apart. Right. So it is minimum downforce, but I think that's one of the things in this game where you do get a bit of extra weight, extra like turning speed, but the amount of straight line speed you lose from turning it up, it doesn't, it's a net loss basically, so that's why I've got it on low wing. It does mean I have to be a little bit more considered about my braking points and, you know, how much I can quickly correct if things go wrong, but it's the quicker one. Absolutely. Remember turn 1 and turn 2. Absolutely. Let's clear this 40. Let's not clear this 40. Actually, what I've decided to do is give some space to the 40 and the Benetton. I'm just going to create some space for myself. This is going to be awful. I recorded another video on F198 today, and this might be the worst thing I do. That is saying something. Yeah, my big strap there with my low downforce. I do like Surface Paradise in Newman Haas Racing. I'd be up for that. I don't have any particular preconceived notions other than I think I've got to do it with... I've not turned in too early because I'm talking about Roberto Moreno. Sorry. But I think it's got to be Roberto Moreno. And I'd happily do Surfers. I like Surface Paradise. I think it's a shame. But I think they still race there, don't they? But it's a shortened version of the track. I don't think that actual old IndyCar version is there anymore. In the meantime, another Ligier. Just one of the 6 Ligiers that are racing today. Blocking a 40. God, yeah, I did bottle it in when we played through Newman Haas Racing. I'm glad you think so, Axel. I am thinking of moving the Gran Turismo 3 series into streams. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm glad you think so. That's what I'm hoping to do with it. So yeah, good. I'm glad you like the sound of it. Right, let's try and get a flying lap in now, see if we can do any form of improvement. We know we've got traffic again, but let's just deal with it. We must be getting close though to the end of the session. We must be in like 10, 11 region. Turned in earlier. We go a little bit sideways, but we managed to just about style it out. Not sure if that's going to be quicker. Well, that isn't. That scrubbed off some speed. That was awful, in fact. to our teammate, I believe. I think it is. Oh no, it isn't. That's a Minardi. The colours, I thought the colours were the Jordan for a moment, but they're not. And it's a Minardi. We haven't seen our teammate yet. Mr. Ted Wine himself, Theodore Winery. It's Eddie Irvine. Call him Ted Wine because in Racing Simulation, Monaco Grand Prix, they've all got fake names, and Eddie Irvine is Ted Wine, and it's just perfect. So he is Ted Wine, or Theodore Winery, one of his full name. Right. Any one of these could be the end of the session now. So let's see where we go. There it is. Okay. At least we have matched the real life 9th place. I don't think the grid changes. So this is the real life starting grid of the 1995 Canadian Grand Prix. The times are different. In real life, Schumacher was on pole with a 1 minute 27. Berger in 4th, Alesi in 5th. And if we just spool through a little bit further, yep, Irvine 8th, and we are 9th. So we've literally slotted in and just recreated the real grid. So obviously in real life, Alesi won from Barrichello and Irvine. That will be the primary objective. But as a secondary objective, beating our teammate and getting in the points, at least. Because I genuinely don't know how this is going to go. I've never done anything longer than like a 15% race without tyre wear and fuel consumption. So I'm expecting to lose it when the tyres just drop off a cliff. Also, fuel, you get no updates on fuel until it just flashes low fuel at you. And you do get just over a lap to go in. But I am worried that if it flashes at the wrong point, you could literally run out of fuel before you get a chance to go in. So we have to keep a lookout for that low fuel warning. Theodore Winery Esquire, that's him. Rodrigo, thanks for joining. Yeah, like many, for me, this, I think it was Christmas. I don't know what year it was, but I got one for PlayStation 1 for Christmas. This was one of the games. This and Toka 2, which, brilliant games. Yes. Oh, hello, Sweet Meister Lad. Yes, damage is on. But as we have experienced already, the car is very robust. Like, you could use it to... You could build houses on that car. It is pretty solid, to say the least. I mean, you say it's a newie not last unrealistic. I'm pretty sure that was real life. I'm pretty sure he wasn't last today. So take a picture. I think that's more to do with the 40s rather than the skill of a newie, really. Yes, Axel Toka. Toka is on the list to be done on the channel. I want to clear NASCAR out of the way. Because, you know, 36 races just flies by. And then once NASCAR is done, I think I'm going to move into the Toka games. They were a lot of fun indeed. Oh no, I'm not going to tell her anything. Okay. Right. 100% race distance. How hard could it be? Okie dokie. Let's keep an eye out for the low fuel warning and see where we end up. The lights go on, they go green. It's a typical slow start, as we had many times. Need to be careful, they are going to absolutely concertina up. There's a chance to get past our winery friend there, but the space didn't open up. Some of the shadows are very dark on this game. That Sauber almost disappears in some places. Okay, not the best start, but really I kind of want things to open out into a bit of a line. so we can pick off some people one by one. And again, I don't know how well it simulates fuel weight. So if I'm struggling to get past people, is it because I've got just under half a tank of fuel, like 40%? Don't go too wide here, lads. What are we doing? Oh my god, how on earth have you gotten away with that? It's so hard to make a move when you know they're not going to give you racing room on entry, because you can't really, unless you just absolutely dive bomb them, like proper Max Verstappen get to the apex first. Not a chance. Settle into the rhythm. It feels so weird to be thinking I'm about to do 69 laps of this. Not like 12 or something. Well, thank you for joining me. Around 21 people here, I really do appreciate it. Let's see what we can do. Hill into the lead at the early phases of the race. Stuck behind Ligier and Sauber of Frentzen fighting it out. Frentzen looks like he's going for a move around the outside with a hairpin. Gets pushed out wide, elbows out between these two. A little bit of a gap to the car behind. Definitely not making a move up to here. Not a chance. Let's just try though. Gotta be careful of that. That's where I'm going to pick up damage. Again, two wheels were still on the tarmac, it's fine. Okay. Lacey in 5th. Don't think we were expecting to see him recreate his real life win, but we may be surprised. Oh my god. Oh no, come on! He's got no straight line speed! Pass one. This is, I don't like this at all. Okay, we're past Frentzen. Yes, as I've found so often in this game, you're actually more likely to get a run on the exit of a corner, like now. There's no power. Right, full send. Yes, nicely done. We pass Panis. Let's see if we can build a gap, and let's see what the gap is to the cars ahead. There we go. Now we can take a good line through there and maybe gain a little bit on the cars behind. That's okay. GP2 engine indeed. Of course we are in Peugeot power. I owned one Peugeot in real life and it's put me off ever owning a Peugeot again. It's technically a work car from a previous job long ago, 207. The opposite of this car in the fact that it was made of tissue paper. It just seemed to break everything. Awful car. Wasn't a fan. Oh, Jacob. God, look at don't look at chat into a braking zone. It's only my second stream, and you need to learn these things early. So, oh, it's our teammate next, Ted Wine. Gap going up at the moment, though, which isn't good. It's the best line through there, but as long as we don't get damage on that chicane. I feel like we're actually not really shifting the cars behind. Frentzen, now he's managed to pass Panis, is looking racy. Is he light on fuel? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like driving him on racing games. 206 rally car, a lot of fun. The 1207 I owned just wasn't the one, unfortunately. Ted Wine, stay close to me. So Hill doing a 1 minute 30.3, which is about qualifying pace. There's not much difference between race pace and qualifying pace. A bit deep into the hairpin, that wasn't the one. This is tired already. I don't think this game is meant to be done at 100%. Felt less tired driving the Lister for an hour. Frentzen is all over me. So the gap is holding to Irvine. Oh, she's going to keep on it. It's a poor line through there though. Cost a bit of time. Hell. David Coulthard now, affectionately known by some as Crichton Cubehead, with the fastest lap. Oh, that was a poor exit, and Frentzen's coming, we're going to have to defend the inside. Hines, my guy, there's no need to touch me then, I left you space. Oh, and has he just lost the place as well? That's cost him. Silly Hines Harold. Good lord, that was almost a chicane. I hate that chicane so much. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm anticipating at least one death into that chicane. I couldn't survive 12 laps of qualifying without doing it, so bloody hell, Panis is now right on our tails again. Technically the Lugier is the better car, technically, because they finished ahead of Jordan in the Constructors, but only by 3 points. That's the Sauber's coming back. Let's not watch that battle. It's tempting to watch it, but let's try and focus on not winning it. It's a great, this is very interesting. I love that the AI duel like this in this game. It is brilliant. It is so good. Oh! Hines Harold! You cheeky monkey. What a move that is. He sends it from space on me like I did to him. Right. Let's try and stay with him. Bloody hell. Absolutely had my pocket picked there. That was awful. See, it gets to a point where going across the chicane just slows you down so much it's not even worth it. He very much did use his wings. God. I think they've done an incredible job of making the steering on this game feel good on a D-pad. But my thumb does hurt quite a bit already. Dear. I have to hope that this is because of fuel. And that we will see pit stops sooner rather than later for a lot of these guys. Even though I've got a heavy load in at the moment, I think I am going to still stop maybe lap 25, put a little bit of more fuel in so we can get to around lap 50 and then fuel to the end. That's what I'm thinking. Slightly cheeky cut there. Did close up a little bit through turns 1 and 2. Get a good run through here, but this is just not the place to try and make a move. God. Felt the grip go a little bit over the grass, but we're okay. Ouch. My posture is not the best either. Oh, bloody hell, that was awful. God. Ooh, okay, at least we are still kind of sticking with Heinz Howell and he's not ditching us. To get braver on the throttle for the exit of that death chicane now. Getting bullied by Germany's 3rd best driver. I'm okay with it. I'm not in the top 1,000 of Britain's best drivers, so I think we're I'll deal with it. It wouldn't feel right if I was doing something successfully, you know? It's very off-brand. Good Lord. Should I have been braver then, or would that have just resulted in contact? Oh no, we're not. Not a Glock versus Frentzen debate. It seems like you're gaining the most time going into the entry of the corner. I will read the rest of that when I get onto something resembling a straight. I've got a good exit though. Oh no. 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 Oh, I didn't like that. It's not very good. Oh, a good move. We're past Frentzen. Come on, Panis. Cause him some problems so we can try and get away. 1 minute 34 lap. That's decent. It's about what we were kind of aiming for. And immediately I go up into 1. So how much time have we lost, if any, to Ted? Oh good, we've done 10 laps, that's cool. I actually genuinely think I've underestimated this. This is actually quite unpleasant. Not because the game's bad, because it's just because my thumb's already hurt. I must be sat like an idiot. I can't imagine doing this for another 59 laps. But we're going to try. There's no retirements in this game, unless I quit out. Which I'm not intending on doing. No mechanical failures. Apologies, I'm not quite keeping up with chat as I'm focusing. That little cut there tells you why. because I half glanced and then got the line wrong. But thank you for all being here. I appreciate you supporting the channel and watching, and seeing how we get on this ultimately pointless but hopefully fun endeavour. Gap 7 seconds to Irvine, so it's actually come down by a second from before we got mugged off by Frentzen. It's way too late on the brakes there, come on now. Gone sloppy since we've made that move. Although we have now put some space in between us, which I'm not sure how. Unless they have stopped, maybe. Oh, Blundell is next. It's nice to know you guys are at least chatting away about games and racing stuff. Apologies I've not been engaging so much. That tap of the wall will tell you why as well. We get traffic for the first time, by the looks of it. Being reeled in after a sloppy lap, come on now. And it's Pacific. There are no blue flags in this game as well. I'm going to wait to go on this side of you. Delatraz not causing us any problems there. Hopefully not taking it too personally that I didn't pick him. See, this could be again our chance, similar to when we played GTR 2, in the lack of blue flags may give us a chance to close the gap to cars ahead, because they're not the best at navigating traffic, and even less so in this game do these cars want to move out of the way. As we pass a 40 Pacific next. Clear. Good to have cleared that traffic with relative ease. We're still talking about the best German drivers. More bang average F1 German F1 drivers. This is about time to come up against the 40. I think the smart thing to do is just wait for this straight. It's easy to stick in a sprint race mentality with this game, because that's all I've ever done. It's like, well, you've only got like 10 laps to make up places, get the move done. But no, we need to switch our thinking to that of an actual Grand Prix. I keep trying to keep up with the German drivers debate, and again, don't do that in corners. Oh, is that a McLaren I can see? Is that Blundell ahead of us? Just after Nigel Mansell's retirement, what a shame. Yeah, the gap has come down. Let's see if we can really mark Blundell now. You can see him. Jordan's dropped him. Not Jordan. Irvine. In the Jordan. On lap 15, I think. No loss of grip yet. So yeah, I think the plan is whatever comes first, lap 25 or the tyres fall off a cliff. That is what I'm thinking. And we're going to have to be fast with changing those options, because that will cost us time in pits. Oh! I think, guys, it's just dropped off the cliff. Oh my god. That was instant. You just turn a corner and there was nothing left. Oh, wow. Yeah. Whoever said it was like dropping off a cliff and driving on ice wasn't wrong. Oh my life. That's horrific. 15 laps. Why on earth have my tyres gone off after 15 laps? That's unsustainable, surely. Hey Robin, yep, perfect timing, welcome. That was bad. Oh wow, that might change the strategy slightly. It's a four-stopper, it is. Well, I'm not going to put fuel in depending on how much is there and just quickly change the tyres and get out there again. Minus 429%. Are we serious? I might just top it up a little bit. There, that'll do. Go. Can leave the front wing damage for now. Minus... Wow. That was awful. But incredibly, we came in 12th and we've only returned out in 13th. So we've only lost one place, which is okay, but it is really going to depend what everyone else's strategy is. That was... Oh, wow, this is going to be awful. It genuinely is going to be a four-stop race. Actually, is it going to be 5? If they go off every 15 laps. 15, 30, 45, 60. No, 4 stops. Well, that was grim. See, the thing is, I don't mind if the tyres only last 15 laps. The only thing where it becomes a problem is if they don't last 15 laps for everyone else. Because that effectively does ruin the use of tyre wear in the game, which is a shame. But I was kind of half suspecting that it wouldn't be... It's the first one. It's the first PlayStation game with it, trying to simulate tyre wear and fuel consumption. It's not going to be perfect. When I was doing test races ahead of that season as a Lacey, before I decided to do it as whatever it was, like 12% distance, no tyre and no fuel consumption, I tried shortened races with tyre and fuel consumption on. Because I was like, well, you know what, they scale it in later F1 games. Did they scale it in this one? And I was sceptical that they would have done. So William is in 12th ahead of us. And they kind of do scale it, but it does not work. For one, if you put fuel consumption on say like a 15% race, so you got about 10-12 laps, it doesn't really change the AI strategies very well. Because this game is recreating the 95 season, it knows how many stops were done in real life by those drivers. So as often was the case, Schumacher was 3-stopping a lot. And if he 3-stopped in a race, he will 3-stop no matter what. So I did a test race from Catalonia, 12 laps, and I watched the replay. Schumacher did a 3-stop strategy. He literally did 3 stops, 3 laps in a row. He just literally went round, did an outlap and went straight back in again 3 laps in a row. So it doesn't scale things very well. Then when it comes to running out of fuel, it accelerates the low fuel meter. So you could get a low fuel warning in sector 1 of a lap, think, oh, I'll go in this lap, and then run out of fuel in sector 3. Oh, and we have been caught by Benetton. just want to go. I don't particularly want to fight you, pal. I mean, I could be an absolute dick and hold you up, though. That would be fun. Is that a Lacey behind? I might just stay here. That's probably Berger. So it's Schumacher and Berger I've got behind me. Don't you dare look at making a move on me into here, Pillock. Oh no, has Berger got through? Berger's in chat, everyone. Berger is through. I'm going to let them go. Are you taking the fucking piss, Gearhart? After what I've just done for you, why did you hit me? Oh, day. I suppose that serves me right for tampering with the lead race. Right, on this straight after sector 1, I'm just going to get out of the way and let them go. Because I cannot be arsed with this. Please go. Please go. Jesus. Berger griefing. He did it all season long, to be fair, as we have Pacific! For God's sake. Right, please, let's just get past you before the chicane. We do. 40 up ahead. So I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to be successful already at this early stage in any of our objectives unless strategy comes back around to us. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to see some absolute nonsense and murder. So, we're about to start lap 20. Hill is on lap 21 ahead of teammate Coulthard. Then it's Berger and Schumacher. Great move, I imagine, by Gerhard Berger to get past Schumacher. Certainly nothing untoward. So we'll be expecting to stop again if the tyres do suddenly just fall off that cliff in 10 laps time. Bouillon, I'm saying Bouillon, it's Bouillon ahead of us, I think, if you actually try and pronounce it properly. What was he driving? Was he in a Sauber? All's fair is love. All's fair is love and war. Yeah, tell you what, it's frying my brain, this game. All is indeed fair in love and war in the original Formula 1 game. Christ, that felt close to the chicane. Jean-Christophe Bouillon. It is Bouillon. Stand corrected. Oh, okay. That was somehow a 1 minute 34. I felt like a terrible lap. Because I feel like I need to push to try and keep up, but maybe it's something I'm doing to wear through the tyres. Am I just overdriving a bit, maybe? Who knows? It's hard to know how much sophistication I should treat the game with. I don't know what they've accounted for, what they've programmed in. It does feel like I'm actually catching up with the Benetton again now, though. Five or 7 laps down today, yeah. The field spread has closed up so much, and I think we forget that sometimes. Only like a handful of cars would finish on the lead lap. Not great, not great. Ooh, just almost into the wall of champions a few years before it got that name. It's a 1 minute 33.4 in that lap though. How? I don't feel like I'm pushing very hard. Maybe I am overdoing it. Maybe I just need to chill. Being a try-hard. Don't feel like I've gained any positions from pit stops though. A little bit of calm. I wonder if the way I'm taking that hairpin is the thing that's also wearing through my tyres. Do I need to not blip the throttle so much? Angle through the final chicane has been off the last couple of laps. Oh dear. Somehow the AI in this game is still better than F124. I've not played it, I must admit I gave up on them. And I've heard nothing but middle to bad things about it since. Game comes out one year and I hear otherwise, I might give it another try. Because to be honest, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I've got F1 2020 and 2019, which to me are still really solid modern entries. I don't feel like I need anything more. I'm happy going back in time, as I think you all well know. Maybe if I had a computer that was definitely good enough to run the new F1 games, I'd be more inclined to give it a try maybe mid-season when the price comes down. But this thing definitely won't run it now, which is a shame. Guess what I'm having for tea? Gerhard burgers? No. Speaking of which, we're closing in. I'll get on sale for the PS5. I've still not been able to bring myself to get a PS5 either. I feel like as a generation, these consoles have not depreciated as much as previous ones, and I still can't bring myself to pay the price for it. And because I am somewhat old-fashioned, I also can't bring myself to buy one that doesn't have a disc tray. I don't want all my games to be digital. I get that's probably irrational, but I still prefer physical media and a lot of things like just the nonsense with digital rights management and games being taken away from people. It just doesn't appeal. Catching Berger, which is a nice sign because if we were actually running up there, we'd do well. Berger has slowed right down now. Jesus. The amount we're gaining on him through there. It's ridiculous. I don't want to fight with a guy who's, you know, a lap up. But if I want to try and catch Bullion, if he's holding me up, fair, I'm saying that about digital games, but I've got no issue with Steam, and that's all digital games. So maybe it's just a weird kind of thing, because I've always known console games to be, you buy them on console, you buy the disc, and you've always got the disc. But as long as they're fair with how you know, if that's locked to your account, you'll always be able to access it and play it as long as you've got the hardware. And I suppose it's fine when you think about it. Oh, whoa! What the hell just hit me? A McLaren? Where the hell did you come from? I've just come out the pits. I've not gained any places, annoyingly. Unless that's just crept up on us. What the hell has just happened? Is that another car coming to lap us? Can't remember who's in the top 6 now. I'm looking forward to NASCAR 25. I do hope it's good. I hope they get the physics right. Because, you know, it's capable. It can get the physics you get in PC sim racing games on console. It's proved in the ACC port. Oh my goodness, Berger in the 40 dueling. And he goes to the other side of the 40 and backs off, so we'll just go through there. Lap 28, I start lap 27, obviously a lap down. Will we ever make any forward progress again? Gap down to Bouillon. It's come down by 2 seconds over the last couple of laps. Yeah, I do just need new BTCC and IndyCar games. It is great that you can get those cars in other sims out there, but it is just nice to have a game with its own title. It's just the standalone thing of this is the game for this series. It's focused about representing this one series well. Let's go. Yeah, that would be cool. But we do at least have some good alternatives in the meantime available. You just have to maybe do a little bit of work to get there. Again, apologies I've not been keeping up loads with chat, because I'm trying to focus. Every time I apologise I make a mistake. Imagine what it'd be like if I was actually reading chat. Hello Rainbow Lizard, first ever racing game on PC. Never had any of these, they were all PlayStation 1 for me back in the day. I wonder, did anyone play the PC version of this and the PS1 version? Were there any differences, or was it just the same game on both? Because obviously you get to like the EA Sports era and, for example, F1 Challenge on console and F1 Challenge on PC. Quite different games from what I'm aware of. It's fighting going on ahead. Oh my! Hello, Gerhard. Good to see you again, and that is Mika Hakkinen. And I was just about to say, it looked like we were catching. Fighting back markers. Let the McLaren go, that's fine. Although I say that, now it's going to get all up by Pacific, so I'm going to go past. The Pacific's going to hit me, the McLaren's going to go. Everybody go fuck yourselves. How about that? Jesus Christ. So, is that a Sauber? Is that Bouillon just ahead of the McLaren? That would be nice. Next to make a move. Bang wheels. Good move from Hakkinen. I think that is Bouillon. It is. place on the road. My lord. Ooh. Grass happy there. There's a good line through there, carrying a lot of speed. Yeah, first Toker is superb. I didn't sink loads of time into it when I was younger because I only had the second one, but I have since gotten the first one, and it is just both of those two games, and World Tour, or not World Tour, World Touring Cars I should say, all fantastic. As we make up a place on the exit of the hairpin, past Bullion into 12th now. Is anyone else going to make a pit stop? I feel like no one else has, you know. And it's going to be soon where we're going to need to make another one. Because the tyres are just going to disappear on us. Got the special hyper soft tyre on. Oh, at the same fucking corner. Grip's gone. There it is. Brundle was next, but never mind. And there's a Lacey. Now, Jean, your teammate has been a bit of a pain in my backside. So if you would like to go through, I would like to let you go. Thank you. Good lord. So it is about 15 laps. Buckle up, guys. It is time for a 4-stop race. Oh, God, that was awful trying to get through there. Are we about to be lapped by Tedman Winery? We're going to go into the pits. We are. Ted Wine is a lap ahead. And I still don't feel like I've seen a pit stop from anyone else. Right, yeah, here we go. What is the minus tyre wear figure going to be? It's minus 427. Rear wing is absolutely screwed. Not sure when that happened. Let's change that. I'm just going to whack a load of fuel in now. Come on. Come on. Come on, my guy. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was that unholy number. He dropped to 16th behind a footwork. So, Coulthard is now on lap 33. I genuinely think we might be 2 laps down. In fact, is that a Williams behind us? It is. I think we're about to go 2 laps down. Oh, alright, David. I mean, I was going to move over. I've just repaired my rear wing, but I guess fuck me. Has anyone stopped? It's insane. Hello, Ollie. Ted Wine is indeed. I'm going to do a Farfus. I'm going to do a Rolex 24 Farfus BMW move on David Coulthard for hitting me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I was going to move out your way. Apologies, David. That's my bad. I do apologise. Oh, sorry. Did I not put the throttle on there? It's a shame, isn't it? Oops. Oh well, you can go through now anyway, David. I'll let you through any second now. Oh, go on. I just don't want to get any more damage. Go on, off you go. Oh, I thought you would. Alright, fine, stay behind me. I hope Damon passes you. Yeah, shit. Well, you know what? I hope you botch Williams 1-2. I hope you absolutely screw it up. Okay, go past. For the love of God. Right, he's through. Is that Bully on? That can't be Bully on, because he would have passed us in the pits. However, the Sauber has hit us. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, no, he'll definitely use his blockhead as a weapon. He's going for first. Yes, the door is shut. My children cannot hear me swearing. I don't think. Oh, did I just see a car actually go into the pits? Incredible. Right, I'm assuming this is for position. I think all we've done is unlap ourselves, though. We've not gained any more places. This is grim. Well, you know, I think this game might have something in common with F1 Challenge, oddly enough, in that I think it might be a better experience if it was just fuel on and tyre wear off, and then it was about field strategy and you just race. Because, unless it's me, I don't know if anyone else has done a 100% race on this game with tyre wear on, and have they managed to keep their tyre wear to a reasonable level. Because I'm not sure what I can do, really. Oh, bloody hell, that Sauber's half looking. Got Morbidelli up next, which I think is right there. So we can clear Gianni Morbidelli. I don't think. Oh, she hears me swear all the time. She doesn't care. Touch the grass. I do want to read that fun fact about David Coulthard, but maybe give us a moment. Shots on Morbidelli. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. No. Can we send it up to the inside of this one? Don't think so, not yet. Let's get the exit. Holy Mother of God! Red Bull was definitely consumed by that Sauber. I think that might just be Frentzen lapping us. Jesus. Evening all, the Monday, good to see you. Well, don't let them watch me then. I mark this on YouTube as not safe for children. So that's a bad call on your part. Well, I wouldn't say I've fully learned the concept of racing just yet. I think that was a proper dive bomb from the Sauber. Salo up next. Jesus. It's quite unpleasant. I'm sweating quite a lot. is this like more work than GTR 2? Oh! That was a missile. It was a missile. Where did he come from? I knew where he came from. Austria, but I think he sent it from Austria. You do properly have a go at you. Minardi into the pits ahead of us. These are all doing 1 and 2 stop strategies probably, and I'm here going in 4 times because my tyres just disappear. We've got Jordan coming. Is that Jordan maybe? I think we've just unlapped ourselves from Theodore Winery. Yeah, right. We have gained a couple of places. Maybe that is for position. I don't know. Ted. Eddie's just been on the blower. He said hold position, okay? He said we don't need to do anything. All is fine. So, don't even think about it. Okay? That's just fucking perfect. You know what, actually? Fair play to you, Eddie. That was top class. Well done. I actually quite like Ted Wine for that alone. Oh, good lord. And he's blown past the Pacific ahead. We haven't lost a place, so that is indeed to be lapped. Oh, and Ted Wine goes in, and that's just the Pacific. Okay. Lap 38. So they are literally one stopping them, I think. I think they're literally just doing 1 stops. Which would be fine if their tyres wear the same way. So I'm on a 4-stop strategy while the entire field is thinking, oh yeah, just the one will do. I wanted to do 2 stops, but the tyres are awful. Okay, you go past, sir. I'm not interested in fighting with any of the Ferraris. Didn't watch long, said I was boring. Sounds about right. Seems fair as well. No future racing drivers in the house. That's a shame. How am I supposed to live my dreams through them? Yeah, Damon Hill's not keeping that win on team orders, is he? Ted Wine in the car. I love how he was like super fast coming to the end of a stint as well. Hang on. Did he just come out of the pits? We're up to 12th, anyway. Did he just come out of the pits that last lap? Or did I imagine that? Yes, it is. It is indeed. Did that Ferrari literally just do 1 lap and then go back in, or did I imagine that? I could have sworn the only reason we were in that position is because we just passed them coming out the pits. So are they actually going to do? Are they actually going to do a 2-stop strategy? They're just going to do 2 laps next to each other. No, that was silly. Come on, past the 40. Okay, so we are about 4 or 5 laps away from needing our next pit stop at that's what's going to happen next. Oh, hello, sir. Where the shit did you come from? Hell, I don't think I got dive bombed this much when we did the season playthrough. Again, I'm happy to just let you go. That's fine. Come on. Follow in its wake. Hello, Sergeant Thompson. Yes, indeed. That was it. We've had quite a few jump scares. It is told on a daily basis, to be fair. Don't talk much about the racing to other people because of the shame. Oh, you can sod off though. You're not the racing driver. Jesus Christ, you've got the best road rage. I'll give you that. Every day you've been out somewhere, there is at least one news story of my guy's a dickhead, he cut me up, or this guy was going 3 miles an hour. Might have been some pit stops. Okay, so we have picked up another place, so we're down to 11th, which is good, but obviously we've got 2 more stops to do. So I'm not super thrilled just yet. How's the car with their pit stops? Car feels okay. The car pretty much feels the same, regardless of what you do, including that, until the tyres just wear out every 15 laps and it becomes like driving on ice. The actual act of doing the pit stop is fine. But I just feel like we are completely off sequence with everyone else because they don't need to stop as much because of their tyres. I feel like we're seeing quite a few pit stops at the minute, so most of them are stopping around the halfway mark. There's a Minardi in the pits there, another car there. It doesn't gain us any places, unfortunately. Stay 11th. Word. Again, thank you all for joining and watching on my personal first experience of trying to do a 100% race. It's not gone incredibly. Some of it my fault, a lot of it I think is on the game's tyre wear model. But it's still been enjoyable. We've still seen a lot of action. Schumacher's been lapped by Coulthard, so we're lapped up. Only 3 cars on the lead lap. Lacey is up to 3rd and fighting with Herbert. Coulthard a minute clear. Minute and 20 clear. There it is. Finally you've hit the temporary chicane. Just to top it off. Oh my word. So, Coulthard starts lap 44. Well, I think we're 2 down, so we're on lap 42. There's a 40 in the pits. I mean, if I'm 2 laps down, I feel like we've passed a lot of 40s. I wonder how many laps down they are. We're up to 9th, though. I think that was a Ferrari in the pits. Coulthard down to a 1 minute 30 dead, so he's now lapping quicker than in qualifying. It's an unorthodox way to brake, yeah, but, you know, the car definitely stops. My organs have kept going, but the car stopped. Oh, well, if I'm sacked, if Eddie Jordan sacked me, I'm just going to keep driving. He can sack me when I get out of the car. I'll get out when I'm good and ready. after the last time. It's like, nah, I'll stay in. God, yeah, imagine if that was Berger in the pits. Are we about to get yeeted once more? We've got a McLaren just ahead, which we were chasing Blundell. So that might be Blundell, but it could be Blundell, actually. They are definitely moving a bit slower, so maybe they are just... Ooh, I am there! I am not a figment of your imagination, Marcus. We're up to 7th now. Okay, so this... all of a sudden this has given me some false hope, but again, we're going to have to stop twice more. But we're into 6th! We're in the points! Stop the count! This'll do. Thanks for watching, everyone. We finished 6th. The end. Maybe this is going to come back to us, or maybe I'm going to do 2 more stops and end right down the order. Probably that. I just hope we can manage the tyres going off a little better. It's getting close to that time that we're going to need to do stop number 3. Don't need to fill up. I think I put way too much fuel in. Schumacher next up the road, incredibly. Oh my god. Hey, it's singular, it's 1 point, I will take it. The more laps, even more chance of place than actually perform. Are we still talking about racing, or...? Anyway, moving on very swiftly. That alone's made me want to end the stream. Anyway. Gap's 5 seconds to Schumacher, so he's stopping now. I really don't think any of these guys are going to stop again in the remaining 24 laps. So, unfortunately, I think we are going to have to stop twice more. So, it's all going to come undone a little bit for us. Sauber chasing us down. Is this for position? Who knows? Is he going to dive bomb us? You know what? No, I'm going to defend. I'm actually going to say you're not coming past. Killer concept, I've just thought of it. 40 odd laps in. I could try blocking it. I could try not letting him past. P2 in the end, 4 laps behind Coulthard. Honestly, at this point, who knows? Oh my god, I thought I'd hit the wall again there. Jesus. It was a jump scare for me. I don't know if it looked like it to you. It's not. I'm going to bottle it. Don't you worry about that. We are past Schumacher. Hope I never say that word like that ever again, quite frankly. So Schumacher must have stopped twice in quick succession. So that issue I was saying about it being an issue for scaled race. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There goes the tyres. No, come on, quick. Oh, flipping heck, there is no warning. And of course, Bullion is 4th. Wow, the order has gone insane. Amazing recovery. Yeah, it wasn't, was it? Right, very gently around here. Let's not lose any more time than we have to. I think the pit stops and the strategy is broken. Like, because Schumacher, we gained like 20 seconds on him in 1 lap, so we were only 5 behind, and now he's stopped again. Jean-Christophe Bullion is 40 seconds ahead of us. Right, please don't dive bomb me, Mark. You're going to get a position in a second. Just wait, alright? That Coulthard leads on lap 48. In we go. Oh, yeah, general inadequacies, story of my life. Right. Minus 433, not as bad this time. Don't need to do anything to fuel. We just wait for this to go. Come on. We're probably going to be... He's going to get out before us because of these repairs, I bet. Come on. Come on. Shite. Right, please no one drive into me. Is that a Benetton in again? If that's Schumacher again, imagine. Schumacher's doing a 3-stop strategy. Taki Inui is 6th. What the fuck is happening? We've gone down to 8th, so that's not so bad. Right, this is... we could end up in a good position. Sorry, I just got a computer notification and I absolutely shat myself. Jose, good to see you. I will read that when I get to a straight. Okay, if we have a good stint now, I know we've got to do one more stop, but if we can do well here, we might end up with something, even still. I think the real-life second is off the table. We'll have to see how it goes. Good to see you, Jose. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for fixing your internet just for me. It probably wasn't worth it. Thank you. Bring out the medical card. Yes, please. Okay. Let's see what happens with pit stops over the next few laps. So I think I'm 2 laps down. So Coulthard has started lap 49. I think we are starting lap 47. So that means we have about 22 laps to go to the end, I think. If that is indeed maths. We've just managed to make up another place, so we're up to 7th. We do have a car right behind us. That's a Williams. I don't want any smoke from you, my guy. You just go. Imagine if that was for position now and I just let him go. Assumed it was Coulthard. It wasn't. Inui's next. Let's go get him. In fact, is that Inui? It is! Take that, Taki. Get in the bin. Thank you, Ollie, for filling in the non-existent Martin Brundle. You are indeed right there, Murray. Yeah, the chicane's awful. I hate it so much. Every lap, it's just grim. And I feel like I'm going to hit it. I know it's really low-hanging fruit, but I actually feel like I've done well to not hit it as much as I have. And I think we're back in the points. We're 3 laps down. So Coulthard has started lap 51. We are now starting lap 47. But we're in the points again. So let's make this stint count as much as we can. In the hope that our final stop doesn't cost us too many places. Assuming Juba's pitting each lap, this is why this chaos has happened. So the presumed lead driver of each team is pitting every single lap. Okay. Is that like a known bug, or is that just what you've noticed from like what's going on today? Because it would explain why Schumacher stopped so many times. Look! Mad top 6. And a nice mystery for who's second and fifth. It's not a mystery. Blundell there, who's a lap ahead of us. Oh, my back, Jesus. Yes, good timing, Ollie, I do. I feel grim. We have a footwork coming out of the pits. Ferrari just ahead. Lacey is second, 1 lap down. Let's something please happen to Coulthard so Lacey can still win the race. Let's go to the inside for the hairpin. Just cleared his footwork. Oh my goodness. Tor, good to see you. Thanks for coming. It's been eventful and it's been emotional. And we still have at least one pit stop and I think around 20 laps to go. Probably under now. In goes a Ferrari. That Ferrari has literally just come out of the pits, hasn't it? I'm sure it has. Thought I saw it happen earlier. I just thought, oh, maybe I was only half paying attention, but I'm sure that's what we've seen. 20 seconds to Blundell, so we are now at least on the same lap as him. Whether we'll get a chance to overtake him, very much dependent on strategy, or if we just can reel it in and get stuck in traffic. An Indian. I just had an Indian before the stream. It's probably a bad idea. It was very nice. What was your go-to? Talk me through your curry of choice. As the ghost of Delatras ensures I get damage. Oh yeah, imagine if that would be great. DC doing an Adelaide 95. So, Minardi up ahead. What the hell happened to Damon Hill? Well, to be fair, if Frank was correct and it is just the lead driver pitting, of course he's going to disappear down the order. Because Coulthard isn't the perceived lead driver in the team, he's just been able to get away with it. Okay, Nardi in 40, we're going to wait for this straight. God, almost tried to switch. Don't, no! Don't, why did you move to the side, you pillock? Oh, no. Oh, hi. Where the fuck did you come from? The amount of times I have seen that fucking Sauber just disappear from nowhere. God, I almost did the same to him, to be fair. Oh no, please. I don't really want to waste time having to repair damage on my final pit stop. Go on, Minardi, hold him back. There we go. He's going to get through though. To be fair, actually, I don't think he's gotten through. Too much over the curb, but he gets slowed. Okay, gap down to 18 seconds for Blundell somehow. Let's just do what we can. We have 15 to go, which means we definitely are going to be on our last stop. I generally think, when's our last stop going to take place? Around lap 60, I think? Well, no, I'll tell you when our last stop's going to take place. Whenever I skate off into the Canadian wilderness, that's when it will happen. I didn't catch the gambling comment. I caught the gambling comment, I wasn't sure what you meant, and now obviously I've driven under casino. I know what you mean. They've got total on draft. Very nice. Artisan. I mean, I would say it, technically in most races, Martins, yes. But no, this would have been an underperformance. With them both finishing on the podium today. But hell, considering how bleak it's looked for the majority of the race, if we could somehow scrape a point, or somehow still finish ahead of Ted Wine, I'll be happy.
He's definitely gaining.
Pushing 60. Well, link me up so I can see how it's done, for crying out loud. I'd love to see someone else play these games well. I might actually learn something.
David Cooper, John Alesi, Johnny Herbert, John Christoph Williams. He's closing the gap.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you've said it now. Yeah, I'm not losing to Irvine at the moment, but let's wait till that last pit stop, shall we? Gap down to 7 seconds for Blundell. So he might have stopped. I think I've just seen a Ferrari in the pits and a 14 pits. Pacific coming out. Of course Ted will get better with it. Very good. Very good indeed. Oh, I think that's Blundell. I think he's moving a little bit slow. Not for the first time. Let's see if we can take the place and build a gap so we have half a chance of maybe getting 5th after our final stop. Good lord. Now he's doing a far for us. Just stop up, just stop there, mate. Can't park there, mate. I know I can't park there.
Race order. David Cooper, John Alesi, Johnny Herbert.
So we are past Blundell, we're up to 5th on the road. Incredible. Three laps down on the leader. Jean-Christophe Bullion ahead of us. If he finishes there, he's the story of the day. Oh, I can hear a car engine coming up to me. I feel like someone is catching. Definitely isn't Mark Blundell. Don't know why I read that he needs more total in the voice. I don't know where it's either Vine or a TikTok. I think someone's getting beaten up or is like he's basically having a really bad time of it, and someone just yells off camera, "He needs some milk!" You know the video I mean? That's what I read there. He needs some total. Shit! I need some total. I relaxed too much. Not now, not at the end. I need some total. Actually, Campari, which, to be honest, having drank Campari, it might as well be drinking total. Fucking grim. Horrible stuff. If it's mixed in well in a cocktail, maybe, but Campari needs covering up with as much as possible. If you want someone who isn't a total plum, you're on the wrong YouTube channel, I'm afraid. Oh, you're a Campari fan, Nebri. I apologise, it wasn't for me. Total and Campari snake bite. If I finish outside the points, I'll drink it out of a shoe. Won't do. Serves as punishment. Good stat, Peter. So this would be Bullion's best ever F1 finish if he hangs on to fourth. Absolutely Campari'd it. Right. Okay, who is this? We've passed someone in the pits. It's Sauber. I don't think it's... Unless Bullion's just lapped us from my stupid moment. Or is it Frentzen? Good lord. I think that is Bullion. I think he's just a lap ahead of us now. Let's see if we can gain one place back. It would be nice. Well, not a place back, you know what I mean. Gain the lap back. Just not got the oomph again, it seems, against this Sauber. Let's get the exit. Quite. That's not too bad. I think we're past Bullion. I can't see him. Oh, there he is. Might as well be camouflaged in some parts of the track. Jesus. So, it is lap 61. These tyres are going to go off at any point. Do I just preempt it and go in? Do I just make the stop, maybe? Oh, Josh, it's a nightmare. Like, I'm not going to claim to have been perfect. I never do. Because obviously people have eyes and ears. But... it's madness. It is madness. The strategies are all over the place. They make no sense. Tyres seem to wear out every 15 laps. And the tyre wear model is you have grip and then you do not have grip. To be precise, the game tells you you have no exaggeration, minus 400% grip. So it's insane. I'm thinking I'm going to go in. I might actually go in and change tyres before it happens, you know? Talking in comments actually about how Coulthard seems so strong in a lot of these games. Like, he's the main protagonist, or antagonist I should say, in our F1 98 season. Right. Next lap I will come in and do my final stop. Coulthard is now on lap 62 or 63. I'm 3 laps back, so that's lap 60. To be fair, I might have pushed it a bit too far. The tyres might literally go this lap. So let's hope we don't suddenly slide off.
It's not enough to be lucky. You've got to be good. And he is that.
Oh my god. I need to find a better posture for playing these games. The slouch is real. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go in this lap, make this final stop. Be interesting to see what the percentage of the tyres is when I haven't waited this long to go in. Oh, this, don't like that, but we should be able to get past the penalty. Just, oh, high wall. High wall. Oh my god. Oh, this is a silly idea. Can we just go? Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Minus 6. Minus 69,420. What do we got? Well, wow, we come in at just the right time. Minus 402%. Right, come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. I do remember the Crimson Chin. Very. That is very David Coulthard coded. The Crimson Chin. Oh, we just lose a place to Blundell. And we pull a little switch back and get it straight back. He is nursing that car. So we complete our final stop and we are 5th. We are a lap down on Jean-Christophe Bouillon. But who knows if we see any more stops now. We still might. Yeah, it seems to be in minuses. I don't think I've ever noticed that before, that it goes minus. But for the fact that the grip hadn't gone and it was telling me it was minus 400%, I don't feel like their scaling's quite correct. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like on a scale of 1 to 100, 0 to 100, minus 400%, but the grip was still okay then. I don't quite think. Okay, final stint. We are running in 5th of this 100% race in the original F1 PlayStation game. Around the 1995 Canadian Grand Prix. At the minute, Coulthard leading a Lacey. We're just behind Jean-Christophe Bouillon. We've just repassed Blundell for 5th. Is that a Tyrrell up ahead? I don't think we've seen much of the Tyrrells today.
Race order. David Coulthard, John Alesi, Johnny Herbert, Jean-Christophe Bouillon.
So, Coulthard starts lap 65. 5 laps to go. Regardless of how many laps down I am, we have 5 laps to go. Tosser doesn't deserve justice. He just doesn't. And I know I can't talk because he's probably still a better driver than me. But at least the guys I've picked have some semblance of maybe being semi-competent. Who knows? If I don't beat F1 98 on the first go, oh yeah, that's a good idea. If I don't beat F1 98 on the first go, I will do the second playthrough as Ricardo Rossi. I will hold myself to that. Yeah, no, I don't deserve justice. I get justice for other people. That's what I'm going for. Did he? He won the Porsche Super Cup. Yeah, he's still rubbish though. He's rubbish in F1. did not do particularly well. I don't think that's a radical opinion. Yeah, would love to see minus 400% on AWS. Well, now I need to find the mod for the 1995 F3000 series. Oh no, it's another vote for Delatras. Oh wow. Obviously, big context, depends which Verstappen. And if you were the shit teammate to that Verstappen, absolutely. See, I toyed with doing Nigel Mansell in 1995. I know he's a world champion, which is one of the main reasons why I didn't go with Nigel Mansell. It's like, he's got his world championship, but in fairness, he was unlucky not to have more than one. And it's just a shame he couldn't fit in the car. Not the way it really should have ended for him in Formula 1. Talk about Luis Fagioli. If I ever get not awful at Grand Prix Legends, I've only played it a handful of times, but if I ever get not awful at it, the obvious choice for Justice is the man who historically is seen as the most unlucky in Formula 1. Got to be Chris Amon. But there's a big if on there because I'm still absolutely terrible at Grand Prix Legends. Like, if you imagine the sort of stuff I do put on my channel and how good I am at these games, I put that on my channel. Just to have a think about how bad I need to be to not put it on the channel. And that's sort of the level we're at with Grand Prix Legends. But if I ever get there, Chris Amon. Past the Minardi. We are allegedly closing the gap, but I haven't been really paying much attention because I feel like the gap is still well over a lap. Yes, it is. 1 minute 50. I think we're just in the final run home now to try and take 5th. 2 laps to go. Coulthard starting lap 68. Frentzen is very much the choice for 99. It is just the obvious choice. So when we get to Formula 1 99, yeah. Frentzen's the boy in the Jordan. Yeah, no, definitely not that one. Good lord, that was close again. Well, I don't think I did touch the barrier then, Murray, but if you say so. So, I think we're about to start the penultimate lap. So, incredibly, we are going to finish in the points. And we are going to finish ahead of our teammate, Eddie Theodore Winery Irvine. This is now the last lap. Or is it though? Because if Coulthard's just starting lap 69, nice. I'm going to surely cross the line one more time. I can't believe we've actually gotten through it. After 15 laps in, I was not enjoying life at all. It was not for me. And like I say, this has been more concentration and more effort than doing the 1 hour race in GTR 2. So ask yourself, which is more of a sin? You know, consider that thought. second, but at least a couple of points. What a result for Jean-Christophe Bouillon. Genius of strategy. Is it the last lap now? It is. 40 just coming out of the pits, of course. That makes sense strategy-wise. Why wouldn't you? And again, they're so many laps down, they've probably only started lap 30-something. Coulthard wins the 1995 Canadian Grand Prix. Let's try and stay out of trouble. Pass the Pacific maybe one more time. Oh dear. Well, there's a Sauber. I think we've just unlapped ourselves from Bouillon, oddly enough. But he will take his career best 4th place. We will come home 5th. I'm glad we made it in the points. We start 9th, we finish 5th on a 4-stop strategy. Good Lord. Oh, and of course, car just coming out of the pits on the final lap. We end up doing a 1:32 at some point during the race, which is better than qualifying, 1:32.9. And there is the final classification. 1 hour 46 minutes for Coulthard, ahead of a Lacey who's a minute 35 behind. Herbert Bouillon, Barrichello Blundell, Inui 7th, because of course, Ukyo Katayama in 8th, Brundle 9th and Luca Badoa 10th. No Hill, no Schumacher. So, I think we've answered the question, does this game work at 100% race distance with tyre wear and fuel consumption on? And I think we can say categorically no. Absolutely not. Dearie me. Thank you so much for so many of you stuck around throughout or dipped in and out. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Plan going forward. So like I said, I'm going to intersperse streams with videos. So coming on Friday, the next round of the NASCAR series. I've already filmed the next round of F1 98. So that will be coming soon. I've got one more video filmed for F1 Manager, and then they will move into being streams. So F1 Manager will become streams, as will Gran Turismo 3. And then still some other random stuff. I would still like to do 100% Newman Haas Racing. Do I after that? No, I would still like to try that. I think that would be fun. So maybe do that at one point. Dip in and out of GTR2 again. All that stuff. So, yeah, I hope you join me for some of that. Thank you for joining me tonight. ACL might be a good one to stream if my computer can handle AMS2 and this. I'm not sure about that. 100% race in EA F1 2001 is awful, though, isn't it? The only thing I know about F1 2001 is the yellow flag situation, which is just demented. 100% NASCAR 2003 maybe, but NASCAR races are insanely long. But I'm open to it. At some point, I've never played F1 Challenge on PC. And I keep putting it off because I'm going to get lost in like a world of... I feel like it's going to capture me. And I'm going to enjoy it too much. So I'll pick the moment. Well, you say that. I did buy the game recently and I played it. So I was aware of the yellow flag thing I did a race around Indianapolis. And I got one yellow flag and one penalty and immediately turned it off. Awful. Um, full 24-hour race. Don't know about that. It would be good to do a full 24-hour race though in like parts. So obviously you can save when you go in the pit. So do 12 streams and do 2 hours of a 24-hour race. That might be fun. Um, but yeah, I hope you'll join me for it. I'm glad you watch. Don't know why. The quality's awful. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, videos coming next week, and I'll decide the next stream very soon. But thank you. I hope you have a very, very good evening indeed. Thanks very much.